was driving down the freeway on my way to work, and I had this ominous feeling in my stomach, the pit of my stomach, that something was wrong. Sure enough, I'm going up the elevator, going out on the floor where I worked. People, there were cardboard boxes everywhere. People were in tears. People were being marched off into glass offices and told that they no longer had a job. I was on the fourth floor of this building where I worked in high tech. I was in a line trying to get something copied, and I looked out the window, and normally birds and hawks fly way off in the distance. In this case, this hawk flew right by my window. I actually put my papers down, I ran to my office, I burst out in tears, and I thought, because for the last year and a half in my high-tech job, I decided that it wasn't really where I wanted to be in life. I knew there was something out there for me. And when I saw that bird and we made eye contact, it was my symbol of freedom. So I got teary, just like, unfortunately, I am right now. But I drove home that night. I told my husband that this is it. I need to do something different in my life. So I said, I'm going to give 2 weeks' notice.
She first said she was going to quit, and I was very supportive. Although we had a lot of strategies how we were going to replace her income, there was nothing concrete.
Well, at first I thought she was joking. She called up all her family and said, oh yeah, so I'm going to be quitting my job, and so 3 weeks I'm packing up all my stuff in the office and quitting. We were wondering like what she was going to do like after she quit her job, and then she found MonaVie, and then it kind of like took off.
My buddy Megan Wolfenden called me up and said, "You got to come. By the way, I'm moving to Sydney, Australia, and we're going to have a get together at our friend Tamara's house. And by the way, you're gonna I want you to take a shot of this MonaVie, and come on over." And so I told Frank that I'm going to actually go over and take a taste of this MonaVie that Megan was trying to introduce me to. And I'll never forget tell him what you said.
So I had my preconceived ideas about network marketing, and so I specifically begged her, please don't sign up for anything.
And thank God she didn't listen, because she went with her intuition, and the rest is kind of history.
At that time, she had just quit her job, and so we were kind of living on my income.
I originally didn't believe that we could actually replace her income with MonaVie, but I was supportive. I thought, okay, let's go with this. And then after that, lo and behold, she actually replaced my income, and that was remarkable. That was really a big turning point for us.
Here we were this summer. We were able to go on a cruise. We were able to go camping. We went to New York City.
It was a real turning point. It's what I call life version 2.0. It's where you're essentially able to do the things you've always wanted to do.
Music. That's his passion. I could get back into my painting. I used to love to do illustrations and paintings. I would love to do that. I'd love to start painting again and be really creative and take the time to do that, because it takes time.
My mom and my sister made this video. It was about a person who wanted to take the acai berries or cut down a tree. This MonaVie man and MonaVie woman saved the day, I guess, and they collected the acai berries and kept the tree up. And that was a claymation. All the things are done in claymation. And sometimes I think we should show it at meetings. It's kind of funny.
Our kids have been great in the MonaVie business. There have been times when they've come to the front of the home meeting and they spoke about their cafeteria food at school, and they've said why they think they should be drinking MonaVie. So it's really sweet. It's also great to have kids because it teaches you about time management. Family is extremely important, and you've got to make sure you manage your time in MonaVie so that you have a balance in your life. So kids remind you to work smart in MonaVie.
When she got Blue Diamond, she said, "Okay, girls, the next level is Black Diamond. Black Diamond is the one where I get the sexy black car."
Everyone I have sponsored, I've sponsored one-on-one. I tell everyone, your first 48 hours, just, sponsor your friends, your family members, then train them, spend lots of time training them. Make sure they go to their back office, the MonaVie back office that they get for their $39. And go to every single link. Learn the back office, because once you know the back office, you could be training people while you're in your car. I think the More Project is spectacular. I think everyone should give to the More Project. We do that with our auto ship each month. It's nice to think that we're giving back to Brazil. After all, look what's happened to us.